Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers. At small forward, Brandon Ingram. At the other forward position, Julius Randle. At shooting, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. At the other guard position, Lonzo Ball. At center, Rick Roberts. The head coach of the visiting team is Luke Walton.
This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporters, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And wouldn't you know it, our good friend KG, Kevin Garnett, has come by to say hello and join us. Kevin, great to see you.
K-Hall, what's up, man? How you doing, man?
I'm glad you're here.
It's good to see you, man.
You ready to go?
Oh, I'm always ready. What's up?
All right. We have an interconference showdown here in Boston where the Celtics will square off. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
And now the Lakers starting group. Randle is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. Now here's Hayward. Here's Irving. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up. And KG, you're retired from the game now, and you're stepping into the broadcast business a little bit now, aren't you?
Man,
Yeah,
you see
how do you like it? How do you like it?
You know what? Area 21 is something that is authentic. It's me. I'm having a great time watching the games. It's really cool being a fan now. I can root for people I want to root for. I don't have to worry about preparing and who I'm going to guard. And I'm getting the tea. So, you know what? It's a great time. It's work. You know, it's not just you go on there and you have a bunch of fun. You know, we actually get some things done, and but we have a great time, man.
You're a natural.
Hey, Kev, listen, watching you, being around you, you know, man, the great, rest in peace to Craig, you know, Ernie, all of Charles, all these great influences, man, has definitely helped, not just me, but our younger generations of broadcasters, man. It's totally, I didn't see this being my lane, but I'm having fun with it.
Doing a great job. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Luke Walton.
Well, Kevin, I asked him what the strategy was offensively, and he said, look, we want to avoid having to take so many outside shots. They want to exploit what he described as a mismatch inside. He said, we have the talent down low to make things very difficult on those guys, and we're going to use it. Evan?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Irving. after the basket by Los Angeles. Shoots over ball. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Randall, a screen on Irving. Lopez left side. And it's sent back by Horford. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. The shot by Hayward. Wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Lopez. And it's sent back by Horford.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
In the corner, Irving with it. Rebound the Lakers.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Randall kicks the ball. Ingram wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, it's been impressive for me too, Greg. I mean, they've snuffed out a lot of shots, and I think they've had an intimidating effect on the opponent.
We've got Aaron Baines. Rozier's out there with Brown. Then it's Tatum, and it's Horford in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Brown the pass to Rozier. Picked by Horford. 5 to shoot. Here's the floater. And the 3 off target. Caldwell Pope against Brown. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
As he often does, Clarkson pushing the action, drawing a trip to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
And the first one drops.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Celtics with the lead. Rozier kicks to Tatum. Picked by Horford. The dish to Baines. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Great to have you with us, KG, and enlightening experience. Come back and join us sometime, okay?
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Anytime.
You were terrific. You were terrific. You were great.
K-Hall, you always make me look good, man. Since 95, man. We've been doing this a long time, my dude.
Great to see you.
Thank you, dog.
Always fun to have Kevin Garnett on the set, Clark. You can tell he was in high spirits as usual. Have to respect his continued zeal for the game.
Yeah, he's never lacked for passion or zeal. It's been part of what's made him such a great player, a Hall of Famer in the future. And I don't think that's ever going away. I mean, he's really a kid at heart, and he played the game that way, which was a pleasure to watch. And Man, it's been really cool seeing him do what he did as an NBA player and actually giving back to some of the younger guys that are coming up in the league now.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Loose shots.
The first free throw is good. And Lakers head coach Luke Walton got his start as an NBA coach in Golden State as a top assistant. He said, looking back, he would have paid to coach under Steve Kerr with everything he's learned.
Wow, that's a high compliment from Walton. Kerr and Walton have very similar personalities, too. I mean, both are pretty even-keeled, low-key kind of guys. And when Kerr's back surgery sidelined him, Walton led the Warriors to the best start in NBA history. Pretty amazing.
Now, here's Clarkson. He has 5. Pass the ball. Lopez a screen. Here's Ingram. No good from outside. Boston trailing.
And this is where you milk the clock.
Yeah, that's the intelligent play here, Greg, no doubt. No reason to chuck up some garbage shot.
Morris a screen, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
And it seems like they've been more than willing to crack down on those. Makes it tough to get as physical as you'd like to out there.
Here's Ball. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Lakers ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Defensively, they did a great job of contesting shots and making things difficult. They faced several attempted runs, and they came up with key stops. It was punch, counterpunch there for a while, and it's close, but the fight is going on.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, they spent a lot of time away from the basket defensively. They need to get in the paint, Ernie. Whether it's running the offense through the low post or on dribble drives, pick and rolls, get into the paint.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You got to like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
Yep, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. So it's Boston now. They trail by 1.
Well, you know, one of the things young teams typically struggle with is defense. I mean, no surprise that the Lakers have struggled in that area. A lot for them to clean up before they can battle with the big boys across the NBA.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, the young pair of Ingram and Randall are at the forwards. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Here's Randall following the basket by Al Horford. Lopez kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Clock at 6. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist from Ingram. Lopez has got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers. And Clark, when you take a look at the Lakers' young core, do you see the potential for a top-flight defensive team?
Well, I think their talent is more tilted towards the offensive end. Still, I think they can become better by cutting down their mental errors defensively and focusing on the defensive rebounding and getting back in transition. Those things are correctable, and I think the young Lakers will have a chance to improve in those areas.
Got that one up quick. Lopez has got 7 points.
Just because Lopez is a big guy doesn't mean he can't knock that down.
Smart kicks to Irving. Good, and Smart gets the assist. That's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
Man, you like this intelligence he plays with. And you got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
Pick by Randall. There's the pick. Ball with it. Guarded now by Irving. Kicks at the ball. Now here's Ingram. Defended by Hayward. And that one's good. Ingram.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers, guys, in his sleep. I mean, the defenses can't allow him to get going from there. That's his sweet spot.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers lead by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Pace of play is a big part of tonight, okay? Make sure on the bench when we come back, we lift it. We lift it.
One of the team's great young teachers, Brad Stevens, wanting his guys to control the tempo.
Yeah, and he feels if they push it, if they attack intelligently, it's going to be to their advantage.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Hayward outside at the 3 with Morris to his side at the 4. Smart is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Baines in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And Boston has possession following the bucket by the Lakers. Morris a screen for 3. Hayward, good, and Smart gets the assist.
And so far, this has got that feel of a game that could be back and forth all the way.
Yeah, not a lot of separation in this one, Greg. Both teams looking for that one big run to grab momentum.
Now, here's Ball. Here's Nance. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Much love goes his way. I mean, he refused to give up on the glass. So nice to see him rewarded because of his hustle.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
What's up?
Free throw good from Nance.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Here's Irving. The 17-footer goes down.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient. And he is playing to his strengths.
Now, here's Zubac. That shot off the mark.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Connects! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And this atmosphere is bananas.
Electric in here. I mean, that was a tremendous shot. This crowd all over, turned up.
Now here's Nance. Here's Clarkson. Laces one from 3.
Big bucket. Clarkson showing his mettle. That's one they needed.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Brook Lopez.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Julius Randle comes in for Larry Nance. Ingram, he's checked in for Lou Aldana. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Jordan Clarkson. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Boy, this young kid is fun. Randall proving that the moment, not too big for him.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know, you'd love to be able to clear space and get that triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
Exactly. You're right on top of it, Greg. No need to chuck up a 3. Just be smart and get a quality shot.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
2 shots.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Pass to Irving. Here's Smart. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives him. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.